Steelers certainly had their spinach, but it is time to eat your spinach. October is National Spinach Month, so that got us to thinking about players that have been eating their spinach and a few that maybe need to eat a little bit more. You guys, are you ready?
So the contest is to who can open these fast enough and eat all of them.
With just one hand, right?
I'm down.
No. TD, start us off. Which player do you think has been playing lights out and has been eating a lot of cans of spinach?
Eating a lot of canned spinach or the kind you get in the fresh spinach?
Kind,
okay.
Whatever.
I'm going with Steve Smith from the Baltimore Ravens. Senior.
Okay.
Steve Smith Senior has been eating a lot of spinach.
Whoa,
look at him.
Look at those arms.
Boy, he is yoked. The man said when he left Carolina that you had to be some blood and guts.
The biceps could use a little work.
Well, just a little bit of work.
Nice.
640 yards. He's tied 7 in the league, 4 touchdowns, but 10 plays. Explosive plays. That means 20 or more yards. Steve Smith has had it. I mean, he is the energy of that offense right now. He's been eating lots of spinach.
Lots of this.
Lots of this.
LeVar.
It pains me to do this for my history in the NFL, but I'm going with DeMarco Murray. He has been eating his spinach. I mean, he's running strong.
Down there. It's meat and potatoes.
He's looking strong. He's feeling strong. They do everything bigger in the big deeds. So there you go. DeMarco Murray. He's been. What is it? 6 consecutive games?
Seven
consecutive games.
Record.
913 yards.
You know Jim Brown ate his spinach.
Eric Dickerson, watch out. All right, Brett.
He's going for
Golden Tate has been eating his spinach. You know he has. I told you it was my favorite play of the week because of what it meant for the Lions. Matthew Stafford has found his new go-to guy. It's Golden Tate in the absence of Calvin Johnson. I mean, just to give you a sense of how good he's been this year, you go back to last year at this time, he had 27 catches for 346 and a touchdown. This year, 48 catches, 649 and 2 almost double his production. He's been getting on that spinach big time.
Yes.
Putting it down and holding it down for the Lions.
That is a lot of spinach to be putting up numbers like that. All right, guys, let's talk about who needs to be eating a little bit more of the green stuff.
I think
I'll start with you.
Well, I'm going with RG3. I think he needs to eat a lot more spinach. I mean, just for health reasons, number one. He's got to get healthy. And, of course, the number one, this always helps to get you back on the field.
Absolutely.
But when he gets back, he's going to have to pull that team down with a 2-win team to really get them back on track. Because otherwise, they can kiss this year goodbye, but I think RG3 has to come back and eat lots of this green stuff.
You know what's interesting is I really believe that I'm going to keep the theme the same. All right. I'm going with Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Kirk Cousins needs some spinach.
Staying in Washington.
He needs a whole lot of spinach.
I like that face on Kirk there.
He needs to pop it on in, even though it may only make him strong for the bench.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, it might be too late for the spinach.
It may be too late.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's throwing it the ball decisively, so the spinach is working. I think
he's throwing it decisively to the wrong person. 9 interceptions.
That's been left out in the sun.
Through 5 starts. He needs a little bit more of the green stuff. All right, Red, who do you think needs to eat more spinach?
Tell you
more
what,
like Popeye.
For a guy who looks like he eats more spinach than anyone in the league, this dude is about as jacked as anybody. Toby Gerhart. I mean, the dude's just massive.
He looks like Popeye. He actually looks like him.
There you go. That's not an exaggeration. That's like an actual photo of Toby Gerhart. Yeah. I mean, just a disappointment because the Jaguars obviously signed him to be their bell cow this year, and he's only got 48 carries. He's dealt with some injuries, only 123 yards.
Denard Robinson came in there and hit him up for
Denard Robinson has equaled his, Toby's season output on the ground in one game.
I always thought that was an interesting signing for them to sign him to be the number one back.
He's been a little sore.
Yes.
He's been a little sore.
What is it? He's just coming off.
Well, he's been eating too much kale and not enough spinach.
What's wrong with kale?
Well, I mean,
you're right.
It's not
It's spinach. It's spinach month.
The biggest problem.
Toby Gerhart was on my fantasy team, and he got the boot because the man was not eating enough other green stuff.
I think that was probably a smart move.
All right, good stuff, guys. All of this spinach, by the way, we are sending to a local food bank, and as the holidays are near, we encourage you guys to do the same. Go to a food bank or shelter and donate some food.
See, with all-purpose.
TD coming at you.